Let V is a set which has n vectors x1, x2, x3 and so on xn, where x1 may have the structure like this: v1, v2, vn, n number of components, but it may be any number. Here we are going to learn about the linear independence and dependence of this set V. This set V will be linearly independent if we write dependent if we write its linear combination equals to 0. So this C1 x1 plus C2 x2 plus Cn xn is called the linear combination, and we are equating this linear combination equal to 0. If you carefully see, this is a homogeneous system of linear equation. If its solution is trivial, that is C1, C2 and Cn equals to 0, then this set V is linearly independent. If there exists a Ci for which we have a non-zero value, means the system has a non-trivial solution, then this set V is linearly dependent. Let's take a few examples to understand this. The main important aspect is to first write the linear combination and then equate this linear combination equal to 0 and solve this system. It will lead us to the linear independency or dependency of the given set. So let's begin with an example. Let's choose a set V which has elements 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and the third vector is 0, say 1, 0, 1, 1. Here these vectors are x1, x2 and xn. Specifically we have three vectors, so x1, x2, x3. 1, 1, 0 is x1, 1, 0, 1 is x2, 0, 1, 1 is x3. Now let us write its linear combination and equate it to 0 equal to 0. Let's put the values of x1, x2 and x3 here. So it is going to be c1 110 plus c2 101 plus c3 011 equal to 0. After rearranging the left hand side, we are going to have a system of linear equation in C1, C2 and C3, and the first equation will be C1 plus C2 equals to 0. Second equation will be C1 plus C3 equals to 0, and the third equation will be C2 plus C3 equals to 0. Now we are interested into the solution of this system of linear equation. So let us write its the coefficient matrix of this system. So it is going to be 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. So we can write this coefficient matrix directly from the initially given set B. Let us convert this matrix into row reduced echelon form: 1, 1, 0, 1. So we are going to use the fundamental row operation. R2 is being replaced by R1 minus R2, and we will have the new effective second row 0, 1 and minus 1. In R3 we'll apply the row operation. R3 is being replaced by R2 minus R3, and this will lead us 0, 0, and -2. So this is the row reduced echelon form in its final form, and let us rewrite the equations again to have its solution. So the first equation would be C1 plus C2 equals to 0. Second equation will be C2 minus C3 equals to 0. And third equation will be minus 2C3 equals to 0. So let's use the back substitution and we can have the values of C1, C2 and C3. C3 is 0 clearly, C2 is 0 and C1 is 0. So this system is actually having only the trivial solution. So the initially given set V, which has the elements 1 1 0, 1 0 1 and 0 1 1, is a linearly independent set. Let's take another example. Again, we are having the set V, which have the elements 1 1 0, 1 2 0 and 0 0 1. So let's quickly check whether this set is linearly independent or not. So again, x1, x2, x3 as usual, and we'll start with writing the linear combination of these vectors and equate that combination to 0, and that will lead us to a homogeneous system of linear equations. And these equations can be obtained by putting the values of x1, x2 and x3. So c1 times 1 1 0, c2 times 1 2 0 plus c3 times 0 0 1 equals to 0. Let's rewrite the equations. C1 plus C2 equals to 0. C1 plus 2C2 equals to 0 and C3 equals to 0. So it's quite a easier system of linear equation where we already know the values of C3 equals to 0. So the solution of this system is going to be given by the first two equations, C1 plus C2 equals to 0 and C1 plus 2C2 equals to 0, which are the straight lines which passes through origin and their intersection point is only the origin. So the overall solution of this system is C1 equals to C2 equals to C3 equals to 0, and this is the only solution. Hence this system is again a linearly independent set. Let's do an example again. We this time we will have the elements 1 1 1, 1 2 1 and it is going to be 0 1 and 0. We need to check whether this set is linearly independent or not. If it is not linearly independent, then certainly it will be linearly dependent. So again, we identified x1, x2 and x3 and we are writing its linear combination and equating that linear combination equal to 0. Let's write the values of x1, x2 and x3. C1 times 1 1 1 plus c2 times 1 2 1 plus c3 times 0 1 0, and now we can write the equations in terms of c1 c2 and c3. C1 plus c2 plus c1 plus c2 equals to 0, c1 plus 2c2 plus c3 equals to 0 and c1 plus c2 equals to 0. So clearly first and the third equation are the same equations. So effectively this system is going to be driven by only two equations, and these equations are C1 plus 2C2 plus C3 equals to 0 and C1 plus C2 equals to 0. So it has two equations in three unknowns, so one of them is going to be independent. So let us choose one of the value for one of the variables, say C2 is equal to 1. So definitely we'll have C1 equals to minus 1, and by using the back substitution we can have the value of C3 as minus 1. So you see, in this case, when we wrote the system of linear equation and we tried to find out its solution, and it's not actually a trivial solution. We have here non-trivial solution. It means this set of vectors x1, x2 and x3 is linearly dependent.